Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the H3 Podcast live every Tuesday and Friday at twitch.tv/H3H3 Productions. Here with yours truly, Hila Kleiner, a.k.a. What Up, Big Pimps?
What up, Big Pimps?
This episode is sponsored by SeatGeek, Twitch subs like you, and, of course, H3H3shop.com. That's us. More about that later. Today on the show, we have got topics for days. Our lead story is about Felix, a.k.a. PewDiePie, dropping the N-bomb. And basically, we're gonna try to tear that apart and get to the heart of it. And we have a surprise guest calling to get their take. It's a black guy, because often you sit around and you circle jerk a bunch of white people, and it's like, well, let's actually ask someone who may actually have been affected by this. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna actually ask a black guy, introducing a new segment, incidentally called "Ask a Black Man." Look, I know it sounds like a joke, but it's serious. Like there's value there. There's value there. Like the name is funny because it's just so obscene, but like there's value there. We're just, I've never even had a black guest in here that's a valuable perspective. Okay? We're also going to be talking about the lawsuit settlement, which is finally over. It's signed. It's done. Of course, it wasn't free of some absolute boofs by your boy, Matt Haas. We can finally talk about it now that it's signed and over. We are going to be talking about our charity, which is now at 220,000. You guys, are you freaking kidding me? You got that right. We may actually
just passed 220. That's crazy.
We may actually hit $250,000 on that. Now, all the amazing items you can win there, the raffles are still available. It's closing. Dan, did we end up extending it until like Monday? And then we're gonna pick the winners on Tuesday on Friday.
Tuesday.
Wait, when are we picking the winners, Dan?
Well, we have to make up our mind.
Yeah, it was supposed to end today, but we're thinking to extend it a few more days.
Well, when are we picking the winners? On Friday?
Whenever it ends.
Yeah, I think our plan was on Friday.
The original plan was to announce winners Friday, but if we extend it to the end of this week, then we would probably announce the winners the following week.
So maybe we'll extend it through the rest of the week and announce the winners a week from today on Tuesday. So 1 week from today, we're going to announce all the winners of the raffles. You guys could win all kinds of great prizes. Let's see if we can get that to $250,000, because that is just going to make me dream. And we've got to watch some videos because it is top of the week, so we've got a lot to get to. Next Friday, we have Eric and Jack Film, and Eric from Comment Etiquette coming on to get drunk and shoot the dang crap. Here's exciting. Donkey, video game Donkey, and his girlfriend Leia, the incredible power couple, is coming to LA soon, and I freaking got them in here to do a podcast with us.
I cannot wait.
Holy smokes.
I love them, both of them. Leia is so cute, and they're both just the best.
They're saints. Jason makes the best videos, and frankly, I've never even understood his creative process.
Yeah.
So I love to just get him in here and pick his brain, but beyond that, they're both such genuinely nice, incredible people. I'm really excited. They're some of my favorite people on YouTube, without a doubt. So very much looking forward to that. I'm sure you guys are too. He's probably our most requested guest right now.
Yeah.
And sadly, Hila is leaving tomorrow for Israel for 2 weeks. We touched on that briefly in our previous episode. She's having some family stuff. So she's going to be gone for 2 weeks, and I am going to be absolutely fucked. I'm here for 2 weeks by myself. Oh, God.
We've never done this before.
I don't know if I'm going to lose weight or gain weight. Lose weight via starvation.
Via not having clean dishes.
Yeah, clean dishes. Or am I going to gain
laundry.
Weight? Oh, my God. My laundry's fucked, that's for sure. There's no debate on that. All right, well, anyway, that's what to expect. Thank you, you guys, everyone, for joining us and being here with us. It's a joy, a privilege, and an honor to have us be part of your week. So we love and appreciate you for that. That being said, let's talk about race. Let's lighten it up. This is always tough to talk about. We're going to talk about Felix dropping the N-bomb. God, it's so hard to talk about this stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's just tough. It's not fun stuff.
I think one of the problems is like, look, nobody's as antisocial. You know what? Let me just show you guys the clip. For those of you, the 5 of you who haven't already seen it.
What? What the fuck is happening?
What the hell was that? The potato was fucking insane. I was holding it so fucking straight.
What a fucking nigger. Jeez, oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry, but what the fuck? What a fucking asshole. I don't mean that in a bad way, Jesus fuck.
So, yeah, he dropped the N-bomb, and he dropped it pretty hard. Not like, it wasn't like a Tomahawk tactical missile. It was more of just like a Hiroshima. He dropped it with that hard ER, that colonial, 1860s ER. And he said it in anger. He used it as an insult. I mean, it's pretty much worst case scenario. When they drop nuclear bombs and the people out on the street have like shadows left over imprinted on the sidewalk. It's like that.
What?
Does that make sense, that analogy? It was a hard one.
I agree, yeah. It's tough. The way he did it is probably the worst way you could use that word.
Yeah.
Other than actually calling someone.
Just like to a black guy's face saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the worst case scenario here. So yeah, I don't know. Like as I was saying before, well, let me just continue on because basically I had this whole conversation planned out, but this morning, because it basically 2 days passed and he didn't say anything on Twitter about it, on YouTube about it. He re-uploaded one video about stream fails, which was a little bit of irony there for you. Mm-hmm. Certainly wasn't lost on him, I'm sure. So this morning he posted an apology, which kind of changes this whole conversation. So I'd like to now play that for you guys.
Wanted to make a statement.
Number 1 on trending.
What I said.
That's nice of YouTube to do that.
Hello, I wanted to make a statement on what I said in my previous live stream. You probably won't believe me when I say this, but whenever I go online and I hear other players use the same kind of language.
Quiet.
I am at max volume.
Well then, Felix needs to learn how to mix his video, I guess, or something.
Is there no way to turn it up?
Let me see what I can do. Crank it.
Go
ahead and play it again.
That I did. I always find it extremely immature and stupid. And I hate how I now personally fed into that part of gaming as well. It was something that I said in the heat of the moment. I said the worst word I could possibly think of, and it just sort of slipped out. And I'm not going to make any excuses to why it did, because there are no excuses for it. I'm disappointed in myself because it seems like I've learned nothing from all these past controversies. And it's not that I think I can say or do whatever I want and get away with it. That's not it at all. I'm just an idiot. But that doesn't make what I said or how I said it okay. It was not okay. I'm really sorry if I offended, hurt, or disappointed anyone with all of this. Being in the position I am, I should know better. I know I can't keep messing up like this. And I owe it to my audience and to myself to do better than this, because I know I'm better than this. I really want to improve myself and better myself, not just for me, but for anyone that looks up to me or anyone that's influenced by me. And that's how I want to move forward away from this. That's all I had to say. Thank you for watching.
All right, so what you get is, I mean, refreshing in that it's pretty sincere.
Yeah.
Pretty owning up to what he did. But the question is like, I don't know. When I first saw that, I was pretty shocked. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like this kind of shit really reflects poorly on all of us. And it wasn't that long ago that all of us came out and rallied against him. You know?
Against him?
Or I mean, in support of him. Yeah. And against the media, who's now basically given all the ammo in the world to be like, look at all these pieces of shit. You know? So, it sucks. It really sucks. I don't think Felix is a racist person. But, god damn, he really kind of just was really comfortable using that word. That really just kind of, like you're reaching for all these words, right? And you're like, oh, let me just like a little N-bomb for you. I mean, I know this is a point a lot of people say, but it certainly seems like that's not the first time he's used that word in that context. And look, if you joke around with your friends privately, we say offensive things privately when we're joking with our friends because we all find it funny for one reason or other. But goddamn, dog, you're freaking live streaming. Damn. It really. I wasn't like angry. I was more like disappointed. Like, damn, dog, really. After all this,
especially because coming off of the last story,
right?
That was so big, and the apocalypse, which was. I'm not blaming him for the apocalypse that came afterwards, but it was probably all related to
it didn't help.
The whole climate of everything. So coming off of that to do that is pretty nuts.
Right.
Obviously it's a mistake, and live streaming is always a risk. You don't know.
I'm telling you, this is why this podcast freaks me out, dude. I'm just waiting.
Because everyone's, people do dumb shit. And you say something you don't necessarily mean, and who knows? Like, you're live streaming, and it's there. The moment you say something.
Right.
Someone has got it recorded.
Yes.
Even if you're going to, So, obviously, yeah, it's a tough situation. It sucks. And I'm glad that he did apologize. And... like he said, there's no excuses this time.
I can't defend him. It's completely indefensible this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he really just dropped the N-bomb, like, straight up. And the way he used it was just awful. And look, there's different ways to use the N-word. Like, iDubbbz used it, okay. And first of all, I understand people who would criticize iDubbbz and say that's fucked up the way you use it. But at least in iDubbbz, there's context. He did it as a point to make a joke, to make a parody of Tana Mongu, who in the past had dropped N-bombs and then tweeted at him saying, oh, how dare you use racial slurs.
Yeah.
And so the way he did it was very specific and very smart in sense of like the device.
There was a lot to it. It wasn't just dropping it for no reason.
Exactly. It was very rhetorical and very smart the way he used it. Whether you and people who are offended, it's certainly defensible because it's still an offensive word. But in this case, there's no context. And it sucks too because the first time PewDiePie got in trouble, it was, I mean, in my opinion, it was a bunch of crap. That's why I made that video. It's just total crap.
Yeah.
And afterwards, he made a video not that long ago, like. After Charlottesville. Yeah, Charlottesville, where he's like, look, I don't want to be associated with these people.
Yeah.
So let me just say publicly. And he was doing good, he was making progress. And then he just drops a freaking N-bomb, man. It's just disappointing, dude. I'll say this too. It's important to bear in mind and keep it all in perspective here. Like, as Ela was saying, it's a live stream. Shit can happen. It doesn't make him a horrible person or a racist. It's not the same as going and beating up a black guy and burning a cross on someone's lawn.
Yeah. It's not like we just watched him do an act of racism.
Yeah, he didn't just But again, I think the real thing is just the disappointment because we've all learned through him how this shit can backfire and hurt all of us.
And how, it's like when we first made videos when we were small, they had no consequence. Like, we could say anything, do anything. No one was even watching.
Yeah.
But the more audience you have and the bigger you get, there really are consequences to things you're doing. And if you think of yourself as an idol or not, some people are looking up to you. And you do have to accept the responsibility that comes with it. So,
and I think generally PewDiePie has a lot of younger audience who are impressionable, and on the internet, it's very fun and edgy and cool to say like horrible, racist, shocking things. I wouldn't say these people are homophobic or racist or anything, but it's like in fashion to be shocking and edgy and anti-social justice warrior. And so I think he's feeding into that, which is something, and this is something interesting to talk about too, is like sometimes nobody's more anti-social justice warrior than me. Sometimes, though, it's actually okay to be offended. And we need to actually acknowledge that distinction, right? And this is part of the reasons why this cult of outrage that I'm always criticizing has muddied the water so bad. Because everybody's moral compass is so fucked up that you feel like you're either offended by everything or not offended by everything. But it's sometimes okay to be offended.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of people who are saying like it's offensive that PewDiePie used that word. A lot of people are just giving him a straight up pass because, it's just a word. And why do we give word that much power? But it shouldn't make you a social justice warrior if you think that people shouldn't just walk around dropping N-bombs. That's ridiculous.
I'm learning about how complicated the N-word issue is because I'm from Israel, and I think in Israel people don't really, don't even think about it. It's not really a thing there. So you may hear about it. You may hear it in like hip hop or if you listen to music, but it's not a debate or So I'm learning about how complicated it is, and it really is complicated because it's I don't know. The history behind it is terrible.
Yes.
And if the people who were affected by it think that people shouldn't use that word, then they have the right probably to think that, right? So I understand both arguments. Like some people are saying it's just a word, and I understand where they're coming from because you didn't just see him do something like an act of racism. I don't think
a black guy.
Yeah, I don't think he's racist.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
the word hurts
the
people.
word is a certain word that is not any other word.
Right. One of the questions I have for later is it just white people getting offended by this? Do black people even care about this? I want to get into that later when we call up our guest. But I don't know. Basically, I think it's gross. On a personal level, I think it's gross. It's irresponsible, and it's not cool. I mean, he's 27 years old. At this point, he should know better than and beyond that, he's freaking PewDiePie. He's the biggest YouTuber. He represents all of us. And he needs to be more responsible, especially after we all stuck our necks out to defend him. Disappointed is how I would describe my feelings on that one. So anyway, that's pretty much my opinion on it. But then the story developed. There's a whole interesting thing that happened where basically the developer of one of these video games tweeted like, fuck this guy PewDiePie. I'm going to start DMCAing all of his Let's Plays to our video game. White guy, by the way.
The developer of one of the games that he was playing
I've got
stream.
I've got the whole tweet thread here. It's and this has sparked a whole debate that I'd like to get into. Here, let's read this. So this dude here, we're filing a DMCA takedown on PewDiePie's Firewatch content and any future Campo Santo games. So he's retaliating against his perceived racism by filing a legal notice to remove his videos. It seems a little...
It's weird to me, and also he's like, the way he's tweeting about it, like...
He's making a grandstand.
Yeah.
He's making like a moral like high ground.
Yeah.
Well, here's this whole rant. This is a bit of leeway you have with the internet when you wake up every day and make video games. There's also a breaking point. I am sick of this child getting more and more chances to make money off of what we make. He's worse than a closeted racist. He's a propagator of despicable garbage that does real damage to the culture around this industry. I'd urge other developers and will be reaching out to folks much larger than us to cut him off from the content that has made him a millionaire. Furthermore, we're complicit. I've made money off of the 5.7 million views that video has, and that's something for us to think about. Lastly, I love streamers. I watch them daily and sent over 3,000 keys to professional and amateur streamers. Okay, well, it's a little petty. It's a little ridiculous. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, yeah. As he acknowledged himself,
You've made money from it too.
You have.
Why
it's like
is it about money all of a sudden? Like, I'm sick and tired of this kid making money off of our game. You're making money off of it too. How is it about money all
People
of a sudden?
pay him to play their games. You know
Yeah.
that. And it's just a little weird, the timing on this, where it's like, I enjoyed him making my game popular, but now that I have the luxury of that video being, however old it is and people not watching it anymore, I'm going to try to fuck him over.
And then the other thing is that I feel like DMCA takedown is not for this purpose.
Right. That is a whole...
Like, if you either want people to play your game and you're going to allow it, or you don't.
Exactly.
If you disagree...
He needs to be consistent.
Like, people will be playing it, all kinds of people. Racist people can play it too.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that PewDiePie is racist, but...
You need to be consistent, dude. If you DMCA Felix's video, then you need to basically remove anyone from playing your game. It doesn't matter what their political point of view is. You let people play your game or you don't. You can't pick and choose because the DMCA is a legal document. It's not something that you're supposed to just file at the whim of if you like that person or not, if you like the content or not. It's a legal document that says, is this fair use or is it not? And you're not talking about fair use. You're talking about having a vendetta against a person. So are you going to tell everybody they can't play your game? It's kind of a shitty, possibly illegal thing to do. And you're abusing the system.
I don't know if it's legal or illegal, but that the way I see it, this is an abuse of the DMCA takedown.
It seems like it.
That's how I see it. I think there's no logic here. If you're not gonna, you either allow it or not. And if you're gonna allow people to play your game, you gotta expect that you're not gonna like everyone who's gonna play your game.
No racists are allowed to play my game.
And also, it's like, even if he's racist and he said that while playing your game, no one is relating your game to what he said. Like, I don't understand.
It's revenge. He's pissed off and he's taking revenge, which is not what that system is for. Now, my question is it legal?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is playing someone's video game fair use? I don't actually know the question to that because that's different than what we went through. We were talking about criticism. Using somebody's video for criticism and commentary. These guys are playing a video game. I don't believe that that's ever gone to court and been decided on by a judge. Mm-hmm. It's kind of this agreement between developers and YouTubers or gamers saying, you can use this for content and it promotes us. It's symbiotic, so let's not even go there.
Yeah.
I mean, there has been some cases like Nintendo, for example, who just decided one day that they don't want other people playing their games and making the money from it. So they set up an agreement with YouTube where Nintendo gets like 50% or all revenue automatically claimed from Nintendo games. Mm-hmm. And people just stop playing Nintendo games on YouTube. It's kind of an insane thing to do.
Yeah, and the way I see it is I think people in general should lean towards allowing stuff. And like, Let's Play is such a huge genre now. If people didn't let people play their game, this whole genre would die.
Gaming, yeah, YouTube gaming has made this whole freaking industry blow up.
And it's great. I mean, I don't even watch it, but I think it's great. Why not allow it?
Right.
So
you think Minecraft would be worth like whatever billions of dollars it was without allowing people to use it on YouTube and let them monetize it? My opinion, is it fair use?
I think it is.
I think it probably is, and here's why.
Because a big thing of fair use is market harm, which means is the person stealing basically money that otherwise would have been yours, right? Like if someone is making a fake Louis Vuitton and selling it, that's market harm because you're selling an actual fake one instead of the original one.
Right.
But in this case, if you watch Felix playing a game and then you feel like playing it, you're going to go and buy the game.
There's a counter argument that says if you play through the whole game, the people are going to watch you play it instead of buying the game. Like what, as someone would argue for a movie.
Yeah, but the game is meant to be played.
Right.
So if you want to play it, you still have to buy it to play it.
Exactly. And that's the difference between a movie and a video game.
Yeah.
Is that you have to buy it to play it. to get the full experience. Now, I do think it's fair use because, as Hila said, on the whole, there's no way. First of all, there's no way to measure it. But if you could, you would see probably 100% of the time that people are going to buy the game way more as a result of you playing it online. So there's that. Then there's the other part that says, is it transformative? That's actually the most important question when it comes to fair use, along with the one that you posed. Is it transformative?
I think it is.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, I don't think it's even debatable, really. I mean, people are watching for PewDiePie in this case to play the game. They could watch anybody play, but they decide to watch him because they like what he adds to it. Do you think that anyone would watch a silent? I mean, okay, sure, maybe it does exist, but do you think this would be extremely popular? Do you think a video of someone silently playing through this guy's game would get 6 million views?
Yeah, it's no is my answer because it's very personality driven.
Yeah, exactly. So I do think that it is probably fair use, even though there's never been a definitive decision by a judge, as far as I'm aware. So I think this guy is kind of, and again, this guy's muddying the water. He's really fucking this up, this question, because he's taking he's taking it too far. He's muddying the water. It's like let's end PewDiePie's career. I'm going to talk to other game developers and ask them also to take down the videos. Right. And he's bending his moral, the moral compass of saying like it's okay to take retribution and possibly like he's opening such a can of worms. Yeah. And that's just totally fine with him.
And he's tweeting about it, which makes me think that he just wants a piece of the drama.
He does. He left it up. Look, it's probably his most liked tweet by far, 17,000 likes. Of everyone saying, yeah, fuck that, who haven't thought it through. They just want revenge. But I think this guy's actually kind of a piece of shit.
I don't know him at all. Maybe it's just based on these tweets.
Maybe he's a fine person, but like, dude, I don't know, man. This is not cool. Like, it's a whole can of worms. You can't approach it like that for all the reasons we've discussed. So I thought this was kind of an interesting conversation of just like, what is going on here? Is it legal? Is it fair use? I don't know. So that all being said, last time, we're right on time. About to call our guest up. Last time, Felix was making Nazi jokes, okay? And I'm a Jewish person, so I felt extremely trying to pull his number up.
You felt qualified.
Yeah, I felt extremely qualified. One sec here. I felt extremely qualified to address it. And now we're talking about using the N-word. That's not a word that affects me personally. So I do think that instead of just being a bunch of white people in here circle jerking about something that we really don't have any relevant issues to take with it, that we should probably get the input of a black person and see what they think. So, with that being said, let's have our first segment of Roll It, Dan. Very inspirational stuff there. I love it. So I'm calling up our boy here. Hopefully he answers.
Yo, what up, man? What's cracking with it?
Hey, what up? Nice to have you on, dude.
Man, how's it hanging?
It's good, man. So we're talking about the PewDiePie thing. I was just telling everybody about how you got bamboozled into thinking we were collabing about a month ago.
Oh, yeah, that shit was crazy as fuck, man. That fucking no-life ass motherfucker, man. Some crazy shit.
What happened? I'm curious about the details. Somebody was emailing you, impersonating me?
Yeah, so pretty much there was this guy. He hit me up from like an area code 229 number, and he was all like, "Hey, Ethan here from HBH3. We would like to."
So
wait,
weird.
he texted you?
Yeah, he texted me. It's all like, "How the fuck did you get
That
this
is
number, bro?"
so
Like,
weird.
and he's all like, "Oh, we found it up on a Reddit site and all this." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Jesus.
And yeah, he was pretty much just saying like, I'm going to be in the Bakersfield area if you're down and do like a collab or whatever. I'm looking like, all right, cool. I'm like, you know what I mean? So crazy as fuck, man.
Well, anyway, let's get to the issue at hand here. So, as I was saying, we're all talking about Felix's use of the N-word. And the point is, like, we're all a bunch of white people, and I feel like we can talk about it, but we're not really we don't have a personal stake in it. We can't say that we're affected by it. So I guess I want to ask you, were you offended by what Felix said?
I'm not offended by it at all. I mean, you know, but then again, at the same time, you know, it shouldn't get brushed in front of the rug. You feel me? You know, I hear motherfuckers, you know, like I hear people say that shit all the time. You know what I mean? Now, personally, it doesn't offend me. But then again, I can't speak for the other fucking 700,000
of course.
black people in the world. You know what I mean?
I think it's worth saying you're not obviously a representative of all black people in the world. Just one guy opinion.
Yeah. I will say this though, like there's a huge difference between adding the hard ER on it and then, you know, saying, hey, Ethan, what's cracking with him, my nigga? We going to the fucking store to go get some fucking chips, some gas, shit like that, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's more so like saying, hey, what's going on, homie? Let's go do something. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you have a dumbass fuck like coming out here, you know, up on that racial profile and shit, you know, somebody gonna beat your ass. You know what I mean?
So you weren't personally offended by it, but like when you first saw that clip, how did you feel?
I was just more so like, holy shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was just so more like, holy fuck, like, you know, this motherfucker has like close to 60 million goddamn subscribers, man. You know, shit gonna get popping. You know, motherfuckers gonna blow that shit out of proportion, and they have every right to, you feel me? And I just knew that it was gonna be a goddamn hurricane bearing down upon this damn location. So
another hurricane. It's just what we need. Yeah, I think a lot of us shared that. Just generally shocked. Like, I mean, just yeah. And now a lot of the counter arguments I've been seeing, a lot of people saying stuff like, "It's just a word. Don't give it power." Or something like when people are playing video games, they're just looking for the worst, most insulting word to find, but they don't mean it. One actual comment I saw in a video was, dude, he just got pissed at a game and called someone an N-word, but he wrote it out. Is it really that big of a deal? Like, how would you respond to those counterpoints, probably mostly being made by white people, too?
I think they're fucking stupid. I think that, you know, you can't sit back and label it as it being just a word. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, okay, like, for example, I sit back and I play video games and shit, I act a goddamn fool and stuff. You know what I mean? And, you know, I would never, if I'm playing, like, you know, like a Mexican person or like a Hispanic person up in, like, a game of Madden, right? I would never come out and be on some I would never come out and be up on some insulting shit and start calling them, hey, you fucking spick. Like, right. What the fuck is, like, well, what the fuck? Like, hold the fuck up. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not just a floating word. You know what I mean? It might just be a word to, you know, like the white people and shit, but if you were to put yourself in a black person situation, you would probably want to beat your fucking ass. You know what I mean?
Right.
So...
And so, do you think, like, in general, do you think white people are more offended by this than black people?
I think it's the opposite way around. I think every time, you know, a white person busts out that word, you feel me? I feel like, you know, it's always white motherfuckers to come and defend the motherfucker. Oh, well, it's just a word, you know. It's looking like, yeah, it's easy for you to fucking say that because you're not in the opposite person's shoes, you know what I mean? You know, like, no, I mean, fucking fly, get the fuck away from me, bitch. But, yeah, I mean, like, I would feel like it's the opposite way around, you know what I mean?
Cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is good. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, that's all I was going to say.
Okay.
it just really fucking annoys me how motherfuckers are always quick to defend that shit. Oh, it's just a game, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And so I've seen a lot of people saying stuff like, you know, it's good to take the power away from the word. So like Felix, it shouldn't have that much power. It shouldn't have that. It's taking the power away. Like, what are your thoughts? And people are like, oh, it's good he said that. It takes the power away from the word. And we shouldn't give words that much power.
Say that question again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Is it like, I've seen a lot of people countering by saying it's good that Felix said it because it takes power away from the word, and we shouldn't give words that much power. What are your thoughts about that?
That doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I mean? If he says it, you know, it's a racist fucking word. It's a racial word. It has a long history behind it. You know what I mean? And there's no such thing. Well, at least to me, like there's no such thing as saying, "Oh, well, he's giving power behind the word." Like I don't even know what the fuck that even means. That's just fucking stupid.
Right. So, and then kind of a follow-up, like, are you familiar with iDubbbz and how he made this video using the word?
No.
Okay, so then we'll browse that. And so you saw his apology video. What did you think about it?
I felt like the apology video was sincere.
Yeah.
I really do. You know what I mean? And that's not, that's not me just coming out, just blowing smoke up his ass or anything like that. You know, like I tend to be like, me and my mom, we always, we're always really good at, reading between the lines and stuff and knowing people are bullshitting. Like, I seen that video and I felt like he was truly and genuinely, honestly, like, sorry. I really did. You know what I mean? And, like, I felt it. I felt like a heartfelt fucking apology, and I damn near fucking cried for his ass shit.
Damn.
You know?
I mean, I know Felix, like, personally, and I could see right after he did it, he's like, fuck, I can't believe I did that.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think the apology was super genuine, too. I'm sure he's feeling like a total piece of shit right now.
Yeah.
Well, dude, that was awesome, man. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it. Eat That Pussy 445. I'm going to put a link in the description. Bryant, appreciate you. God bless you, dude. Thanks for calling.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys for having me on, man. It was fun as hell.
Hell yeah. We finally collabed for real.
All right, man.
Hey,
good.
I'll talk to you, buddy. Thanks, man.
All right, you have a good one.
That was dope. Round of
Very
applause for
interesting.
Bryant.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I like his take on it. It's refreshing. I mean, like, he's real about it. Obviously, and I do think it's important to acknowledge, like, he doesn't represent every black person.
Of course. There's one guy.
He's one guy. But anyway, what more can you say? That was
we can
great.
also take callers now.
Yeah, let's take some calls here.
Yeah.
Let's hear. I love that guy's channel, man. He's hilarious. Stand by. What do we got? Let's take a call from Debbie Jamal. Debbie, talk to me. What's good?
Hey, I had a quick question.
I can't
for
hear
you
them in
guys.
here, Dan. God damn it, Dan. Ian! Is this Ian, the intern's fault?
Is it the speaker not...
Hang with us, Debbie.
No problem.
Okay, there you are. I hear you.
Oh, you got me?
Yeah.
Sure. So I had a quick question for you guys.
Yes.
So when it comes to the Felix situation, do you guys feel pressured to weigh in on these kinds of issues? And how do you feel with having to take a stance on such a touchy issue with a large and potentially sensitive audience?
Thanks for the question. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's rough, man. It's hard. It's always hard for anyone to talk about this stuff because it's so polarized and it's so, you have to walk on eggshells and especially the show being live, right? You have to be super careful about what you say so nothing, But in this case, look, I'm just saying how I feel. My opinion on these kinds of conversations, especially when it's live, is like, I'm just going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to say what I feel. And if somebody wants to hold that against me, then that's just who I am, okay? Just got to be honest. Do I feel pressure to talk about this stuff? I mean, Well, our fans certainly a lot of times will put a lot of pressure that one way or the other.
But usually you do what you feel like doing anyway.
I think sometimes I feel like there's something interesting to say about it. Sometimes I feel like there's nothing to add and I don't want to get involved. So, I mean, there's always a certain amount of pressure, but usually it just comes down to what we feel is the best way. Thank you for your question. Appreciate you. Next up, we've got Haley from New Zealand. Haley, talk to me. Tell me what's good.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. This is I want to get this question across right, so I'm going to take a little bit. So I'm from New Zealand, and I'm not 100% educated on American civil rights and Black civil rights. I know the essentials. I'm not ignorant, but it's not part of my cultural upbringing like it is for an American. And so I've seen a couple of comments talking about Felix being from Sweden and that affecting his understanding of how bad the N-bomb is.
Right.
I don't agree with that, but like, do you think people from the international community have an obligation to not be ignorant and not be offensive, that kind of thing?
Great question. Thank you so much.
No problem.
We were talking about that, and I think it's a great question. Okay. So you have someone like Felix who absolutely 100% does not get a pass. He's practically American. The guy's been on YouTube for 10 years. He knows. He lives in the UK. He knows what's going on here. He knows the power behind that word. Then, on the opposite side of the spectrum, you have someone like Hila, who's grown up in Israel and doesn't live with or even understand the context. They don't speak English.
I mean, we do speak English, but
not the same way.
Not the same way.
That like Swedish people, they're part of Europe, and he lives in the UK.
Yeah.
He's on the internet. Like Hila genuinely didn't understand the issue.
Yeah. I feel like I actually learned a lot about it very recently because Bill Maher said it on his show by mistake, kind of, too. It was more of a joke, so it was different.
Wasn't a mistake in his case.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Yeah.
But he got a lot of shit for it. And Ice Cube came on his show to talk about it and confront him.
It was powerful.
It was very powerful. He
Yeah.
said, I understand that it's a word, but no, you shouldn't use it, basically is what he said.
Yeah, if it doesn't affect you, if you're not involved in it, you shouldn't use it.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you're Italian and you have your own slang, you can use it, but I won't use it because I'm not one of you. So you don't use our word because when you say it for some people, it means really terrible stuff.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things that Hila always said to me was like, why can they say it? Shouldn't it be not okay for everyone to say it? And it's like, well, let me fucking give you a whole years of history that we all grow up with. So I think in some cases, you definitely can get somewhat of a pass if you're a foreigner. Like a Chinese person straight off the boat is not going to understand. They probably hear the N-word thrown around in hip-hop and stuff like that. And there's no way they understand the context. They could walk up right to a black person and say, hey, N-word, and not even know that they're being offensive. Because in hip-hop, they use it as a term of endearment. Mm-hmm. But someone like Felix does not. He's 100% liable for what he said, in my opinion, given his background and whatever. So anyway, thank you guys. 2 female callers. Hey, those female callers. That 90% male demo, get fricked. Cool. Well, that was a wild ride. That was cool. I think that was a fruitful, good conversation. I felt good about that. Thank you to the callers and especially to Bryant. Links in the description to his channel. And there's one more thing I want to talk about here before we go on break. We've got a lot more show left, so if you leave, something terrible will happen to you. This is a curse on you if you leave. There's all these like OCD, like superstitious people who are like, I can't stop watching. That's the point.
You have to share this with 10 people or you're cursed.
Dude, that's right. 100 people share it or you're cursed. For 1,000 years of bad poops. It's usually bad sex. I prefer sloppy poops. 100 years of bad sloppy poops. The lawsuit is over. We were in post-settlement negotiations, so we couldn't talk about it, but the documents are signed, sealed, and delivered, and we are no longer being sued. We are free at last. Finally. And we can talk about it. And, of course, it wasn't without some ridiculous Matt Haas shenanigans. So the first time we made this offer, which is a pretty standard offer, and in my opinion, very generous of us to offer him the terms of, we will not sue you for attorney's fees if you pledge not to appeal the decision. Because I think that we were going to win both of those, frankly, if we wanted to stick it out. And so he says first, his counter response was like, and it always comes with this stipulation, like, you have 1 day to decide. His first counter response was like, I'll do it, but your clients have to agree never to
make videos about me
make
or
another
use
video.
my footage.
Yeah, never talk about me or make a video about me. I don't remember I think it was don't make a video about me again. Don't use my content.
Don't
again.
use my content.
Yeah. And so I'm like, I have no intentions of making more Matt Haas videos, but who the fuck are you to be dictating the terms of this?
Didn't we just win the argument? Like, if it's fair use, I'm allowed to use it.
Yeah.
And I will use your content.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I understand you just won this long, drawn-out, expensive lawsuit, so I'm willing to settle in the terms that you completely undo the whole point of this. So obviously we're like, no. I have no intention of making a video, but no. So we pass, and our lawyer's like, all right, let's sue this fucker. And then the next day, the next morning, we get another one, and he says, okay, I've been working on my client, his attorney says. He's willing to accept the terms, but you can't discuss
the terms
of the settlement. I'm like, fuck off. You're done. You lost. Did you not get the memo that you lost? And if I can't discuss the terms, it basically opens it up to like speculation.
Yeah,
I can never say anything about it ever again.
Yeah, imagine us, like, people will ask us any lawsuit updates, and we would be like, we can't talk about it.
I can't talk about it. And how bad does that sound? No, we won. He lost. We made the offer, an act of generosity, and he accepted it. So he made that offer, and we're like, you know what? No, we're going to sue you. Let's go to the fucking appeals. Let's do it. And then the next morning, yet again, he's like, okay, I accept your terms. And we were on the fence at that point. We're like, man, I don't know if I want to give it to this guy because we already made like 2 goodwill efforts to resolve this. But, it's like.
It's another year. If we were going to go forward with suing him and him appealing, it's another year of it's a headache and money, a lot of money. So we were just
money, time, stress. And look, as much as this is a slam dunk case, when you send it to appeals, there's a chance, as small as it may be, that it's going to get a turn. Maybe you have 100% chance of winning, but you're dealing with the stress of thinking,
there's a chance. Yeah.
Hey. So we were just like, you know what?
Also, the guy doesn't even have money, so we weren't going to get our lawyer fees back.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's clear, but he's as far as I can tell, not a man with the money to pay us back $100,000+. It would be a symbolic gesture and probably one that would bankrupt him. And as far as I can tell, of his financial situation. And so, we just were like, man, we consulted with some friends and family, and everyone was just like, just end it. We have enough shit on our plate, so it's over. It's all over. After this long, like almost 2 years, it's finally over. And I'll tell you what, I don't wish a lawsuit on my worst enemy, Matt Haas. I don't wish it. I don't even wish a lawsuit on Matt Haas. I guess it's not that bad if you have nothing to lose and you're not paying for it. Then it's a fun, free ride. But then anyone else, he was like, all right, tone it down. Start a new complaint, whatever. All right, so guys, thanks for watching. We've got a bunch of great show coming up next. Oh, you know what? I got to thank our sponsors really fast.
Right.
SeatGeek. I am a big fan of this platform, SeatGeek. SeatGeek is a app that aggregates tickets to live events from all over the web to make buying simple. They put a 0 to 100 score on each ticket to let you know if you're getting a good deal or a bad one. Green equals good, red equals bad. This is so cool. Say you're buying tickets to Dodger Stadium, wherever. You can actually on their website get an actual view, like a 360 view, I think it is, from that seat. So you can really see exactly the experience you're going to get. There's no surprises where you think you got a good ticket and it's a shitty one. You get to see where you're sitting. It's a really cool idea. In-app view from seat lets you see where you're going to sit. Guys, go to SeatGeek.com and use the code H3H3 to get $20 off your first order. There's a link in the description. Click below to download the app. I think these guys are great. I'm a fan. And I think that you guys are going to have a great experience using this website. SeatGeek.com. Use code H3H3 for $20 off your first order. I mean, it's like, there's a lot of aggregating sites out there, but they're all freaking basically the evil empire from Star Wars building a Death Star to try to destroy this planet. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
All right. So thank you to SeatGeek. If you guys are about to go see a show, consider going there and using our coupon code H3H3. Next up, I want to thank our wonderful, oh my God, I love them, Twitch subscribers. Oh my God. I'm orgasmic just thinking about you. Hila's leaving. I'm going to be thinking about y'all.
That's weird.
Nope. It's not weird. It's beautiful. Everyone who subscribes via Twitch, it helps us a lot, and I love you for it. Thank you for doing that. You can do it by – it's actually apparently you get a 50% discount during the month of September if you want to subscribe. It's only $2.50 instead of $5. Or if you have Amazon Prime, you can connect it to Twitch and subscribe for free every month. Thank you so much. It's free money. Go to freemoney.com/H3. That's not a real domain. Don't go there. And, of course, sponsored by us, H3H3shop.com. Pick up some shirts that help support the nation. Check it out, H3H3shop.com. We're going to update some new shirts coming up here soon. To everyone who has bought a shirt, I just want to say we are about to start printing them. The ones we sold were a pre-sale. This was our first time ever making shirts. We had no idea how many to order. Mm-hmm. And basically, if you order too many, it can turn into a kind of a disaster, because you have to pay fulfillment services to keep it in the warehouse. So we had no idea what to expect. This first one was a pre-order. The next ones, when we drop them in like a week or two, are going to be immediate. Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry for the delay to all you guys helping support us over there. They're coming, I promise. And in the future, they'll be immediately available. So everyone who chooses to support us at h3shop.com, God bless you. Okay, we are going to take a quick break, but coming up, we have got great videos, great stories, lots of laughs, couple goofs, and there's a booth. One booth. Guess which one's the booth?
I know it.
So we'll be back in a short couple of minutes, guys. Don't go away, or there'll be a 1,000-year curse on your family. I don't know if it's worth saying on the record again for the final draft, but the main counterpoint I always hear is it's just a word. And I do think that that's true to an extent. The extent being, let's not ruin his career over this, because he's not like an active racist person.
Yeah, I agree.
But at the same time, let's not treat it like it's the same thing of saying you suck. Because it's not that either. I mean, the truth is somewhere in the middle. It's just a word to an extent. It's not the same as shooting a black people because you hate black people, obviously.
Look at that, we're at 222
222. Y'all are the shit. Holy God. Fupa Nation's strong. Fupa Troopers for life. All right, let's move it on. You guys, let's have some fun now. We got serious. Let's bring it down. Ted Cruz, y'all know him, you love him. This is the man who ran for president, who coughed up a tonsil stone on his lip and ate it in a live debate. You guys have seen that clip, right? Let me show you if you haven't. It's fucking horrifying. Ted Cruz eats a tonsil stone. This shit is disgusting. Okay? Now take a look here, folks. I can't watch it. It's honestly horrifying.
It's so gross.
Look at his face. Oh, God. What is it? I love that it's slowed down. Oh, this is so fucked, y'all. Here he comes. He realizes he's got a chunk on his lip. And what does he do? He's like...
Is it really that long, or is this edited?
Well, it's slowed down, but this is real.
Yeah. God.
I'm going to puke. I swear to God, I'm feeling
I'm dying.
Well, anyway, get to the point. Like, yeah, I don't need... Oh, yay. Oh, God, I feel nauseous. Not even a comedy gag, just straight nauseism. So anyway, that's Ted Cruz. Okay, this is a fundamental Christian guy who ran his platform as a man of God. Dude has gone on record saying that masturbation is a sin against God and that pornography should be burned. This man on Twitter liked a post where God damn, of a mom walking in on her daughter. I actually didn't watch, but I assume a mom walked in on her daughter getting boned, and she starts masturbating and watching. So what I have to assume is that it was late at night. Dude was having a good old fap, and he accidentally. I love the editing over this. Lol, breaking news, monkey covering his face. Should I blur this more, or is this covered enough? It's
covered.
It's completely covered, right? What I imagine
Did he not know that likes are public?
Oh, I'm sure it was an accidental like. It's an accidental heart. That happens to me sometimes. I'm scrolling or I'm looking at something and you'll tap the heart. I mean, it's possible.
But usually you'll notice it, right? And then unlike.
Not if you just jerked off. Not if you just fucking ejaculated. And it's, 1 a.m. The family's asleep. He's in his office. The door's closed. There's a flicker of light coming through the glass door. It's frosted, so they can't tell what he's doing in there. You just see a flicker of light. He squirts one out. He's relaxed. He's sedated. He didn't realize that, oops, I flicked that heart button. So he goes to bed peacefully.
I think there's a chance he actually doesn't know.
That to me seems insane. That on his official, Ted Cruz, he's a U.S. senator, presidential candidate, likes pornography on Twitter. I think he was post-fap, sedation, and because it was up for like 5 or 6 hours, so he clearly went to bed right after liking that, which supports my theory. And then then he removed it at 5 a.m. or something. So fucking great. Can we just talk, and let me just make this clear. Watching porn and masturbating is completely fine activity that I encourage everybody to partake in. Ted Cruz, on the other hand, is a piece of shit who goes out saying that masturbation is against God and let's burn dildos, and he's out there fucking watching incest porn. This wouldn't be a story, really, if the dude wasn't out on the soapbox talking about porn is evil. So which is it? Is the dick in your hand, Ted, or is it in your pants? We caught. You know how they say. You know how you say you were caught red-handed. He was caught spooge-handed.
I don't know the jokes here.
So anyway, fuck this hypocrite. You jerk off like the rest of us in your fucking holier-than-thou soapbox, you piece of shit. You jerk off. You're sick. And God hates you for it. Jesus will not forgive you for this one, Ted.
That's funny. People can hear Dan laughing in the background. They're like, who's laughing in the background?
Big lulls. I'm killing it. Jesus will not forgive you this time, Ted. Watch this. And if that's not enough, watch him reenact a scene from The Princess Bride.
For example, one of my favorite scenes.
What's the context of this, by the way? It's just
I don't know.
For example,
I notice he does this thing where he's always doing impressions. He thinks he's like a thespian or some shit.
Favorite scenes is when Wesley, the Dread Private Roberts, is brought in to Billy Crystal, and he's dead. And Billy Crystal explains, he's only mostly dead. and then he pumps
Look at this old guy looking at him completely in earnest, like, what the fuck, dog?
What is this
him up with the bellows and says, "So, what is it you have that is so worth living for?" He presses on his chest and he goes, "True love."
Old guy's not cracking a smile.
And Inigo Montoya goes, "You see, he said true love. There is nothing better than true love."
He's literally reenacting the whole flipping movie here to make a point. I think he forgot what it was. Just feeling laughter.
So lean. But that's not what he said. What he said was to blathe. And to blathe means to bluff. So what happened was you were playing poker, and he came in. And then suddenly Carol Kane, his wife, runs in and goes, "Liar! Shut up, witch! I'm not a witch, I'm your wife!"
It's not even his material. That's the part that kills me. He's getting laughs. He's reenacting a movie. Get on with it, Ted. Why don't you go jerk off to some incest porn, you fucking freak? God doesn't love you anymore. Tone it down. Too strong. Anyway, love that story.
I think he wished he was an actor.
Yeah, well, to be an actor, you got to fuck little boys. That's a thing too, apparently.
What?
Maybe that's a whole thing in Hollywood, right? All right, let's get off this. Let's move on. Jim Carrey tripping balls. You guys maybe have seen this one. It's spicy. It's hot. It's trending.
Jim Carrey.
Everybody's talking about this clip. Number 41 on Trendy. Jim Carrey sounds off on icons and more at the New York Fashion Week 2017. Live from the red carpet.
Yes.
What?
I've covered a lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey. Wait, tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
You got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons.
I'm a little torn on this clip because on one hand, well, it goes on and on. I know everyone's like saying he's like the shit for going and sticking it to the icons, but it's like a little too. I'm 14 and this is deep. He's also like objectively looking from her angle. He's just gone up to this girl and be like, everything you care about fucking sucks and is pointless.
Yeah.
Although apparently I heard that she set him off by being like, are you looking for a date? Or like, where's your girlfriend? Because apparently he had a girlfriend who killed herself recently.
Really?
So I don't know what's going on.
That's
here.
really tasteless if that was the...
Yeah, that's pretty rough. So I can understand him getting pissed at that.
Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is
This is the part where I
wonderful
suspect that he
fragrance in
maybe
the air.
did a couple doses
You
of
don't
LSD.
believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons.
Are you out of your mind?
I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper.
Tough interview.
I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up.
I did love that. I don't care.
Yeah.
So perfectly timed. And I got to use that more in my common parlance. And I don't care.
For the occasion, you look good.
No, I
Was that
didn't
an
get dressed
accident?
up. I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a
Ego
dream.
loss, guys. Look it up. He's on drugs.
And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's happening in our world right now? Because there is.
Anyway, you get it. I feel like it's a little... I don't know how to feel about it. I don't think it's Saint Jim Carrey's out there sticking it to the man.
Yeah, I agree. But
What's the whole-
I can also probably imagine why you went like Fashion Week. I've never been to it, but I know like the fashion world is so like
yeah, one of us
uptight and like everyone there is so superior than everyone else.
That's true.
That maybe it kind
Well, she has a good point. Why did he bother to get into a really nice tuxedo?
of yeah.
He could have gone in like, board shorts and sandals and a white t-shirt. Would they have let him in? He's Jim Carrey. They would have let his ass in.
Maybe yeah, I think so.
So, I don't know. Kind of interesting though, regardless.
There's a
Jim
lot
Carrey's
of
been
news
on a
that
bit of
actually is relevant. That's not that
Here's the
uplifting.
thing. It's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real.
Been on a bit of a
just
psychedelic
passing
We don't matter.
meme here.
We don't matter.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's a bit though. Also, on the other hand, it's a pretty solid bit. So it's funny. God bless him out there. I hope you're doing good. I was really sad to hear about his girlfriend who committed suicide. That's fucked.
That's tough.
Christ. That's got to do a number on your head, eh? It's like, damn, was I that rough? Shit. It's got to get in your head. That's got to be a total mind fuck. Anyway.
I don't think so.
Get off it, Ethan, right?
No, I don't think that. I don't think that that's
Are
what
you
he's
serious?
feeling. I think he's probably sad that happened. I don't think that is.
Yes, but it's got to be mixed with a lot of other complicated emotions. If your significant other kills themselves.
I don't know what was their relationship, though.
I actually don't know anything about
So
it. But now I'm
not-
just talking like, I mean, on a high level, if your significant other kills themselves, being that significant other, that's got to, at least in your head, say a lot about you.
If it's a serious relationship.
Yeah.
But they could have been together for 2 months.
Yeah, it's possible.
For all I know.
You want to find out? Can you guys do some research? Let's find out the details on that. Next up. You know what? I am so fucking pissed and over all of these tech companies leaking my data. Equifax, you guys heard about this probably. One of the largest, what do they do like credit checks. Announced that 143 million U.S.-based users had their personal information compromised. That's more than half of United States adults. Okay. Attackers reportedly exploited a vulnerability on Equifax's websites to steal names, social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, and in some cases, driver license. Credit cards for approximately 200,000 people in certain dispute documents with personal identifying information, and approximately 182,000 of those people were accessed. This is life-ruining shit. Are you fucking kidding me? To add insult to injury, Equifax waited over a month before revealing the security breach had been suffered. Do you know how many times these frickin' giant tech companies have leaked our shit? Our phone number, our passwords, our man, these guys need to be held accountable for this shit.
But it's the problem is that you agree to use their services or platforms, so...
You know, we need something's got to give here because these services are becoming, almost like a utility.
Yeah.
It's like, I use Facebook. Yeah, I use Twitter. It doesn't give you the right to just share my private information. I mean, just recently there was an Instagram leak where some hackers got the API and were able to steal people's phone numbers. Just anyone on Instagram. That's pretty much everybody. Just take, okay, dope, thanks, thank you. Get a casual email. Just so you know, your account was compromised and now everyone in the world has your phone number. If you have any questions, please email me at got him. Don't care. Lol. No accountability at Instagram.com. Dan, what do you got for us?
So I looked up the Jim Carrey thing, and I guess so. This was actually a couple years ago in 2015 that it all went down. And basically, it was actually shortly after they broke up, which probably makes it even more painful because, I mean, it sounds maybe it was mutual or whatever, but he might have dumped her, and then literally 2 days later she killed herself.
Whoa!
Do you have any information about how long they were together?
It says, let's see. Oh wow, and this was in Sherman Oaks, so this was in L.A. It doesn't say how long they were together.
Let me know if you find that.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that's
and
rough,
people
though.
were saying that he's being blamed for being involved in her suicide.
Well,
Not
this
sure. I
is
saw
a
someone
dark,
in the
this is a
it's
dark
like-
rabbit hole. I'm not sure I want to explore. You can do your own research on that, gumshoes. I'm going to stay out of this one. But I totally understand that, that's got to be traumatic. And I can completely understand if he's unwinding from that. Anyway, back to Equifax. They made a website where you can check to see if you were affected. But they make you enroll in their anti-fraud program, which requires you to put in your social security number and your last name. Good luck fucking trusting them with that information. So to find out if you were hacked, you need to type your social security number and your name to the people who have no respect for your privacy. Can we reflect on the fact that the largest firm of holding personal information of almost every American just got hacked by some fucking God damn.
You're triggered.
Check this out. If you do choose to sign up for the credit monitoring service, you must agree to submit any complaints against Equifax for leaking your asshole to arbitration. You can't sue on your behalf, and you can't join a class action case or benefit from any class action settlement that Equifax agreed to. So essentially they're saying, oops, sorry. Sorry that you're about to become the victim of identity theft thanks to us. We are offering this free service to protect your identity, but by signing up for this free $10 service, you agree not to sue us or be a part of any class action suit. Fuck off. Go bankrupt. Let another company take your place that actually respects people's privacy. Go bankrupt. I'm angry. Anyway, if you were affected, if you want to see if you were affected, you can actually go to trustedpremier.com/eligibility. You can just type in your social security number and name and see if you were affected. I'm so pissed. We've got another one here. I was meaning to watch this video for a long time. Actually, me and Hila were planning on making a full-on reaction video to this on our main channel. But, is this the one you watched? Oh, Queen Blaze, yeah. I heard about this video by Queen Blaze. Why, just why? H3 Digital Blackface. I heard it's good.
Wait, what? Oh.
That's the one that Dan was telling us about.
Yeah.
It's kind of long, so I'm not going to watch it, but I heard it's a good one. So someone made this incredible animation, and we were meaning to make a diddly-dang flippin' reaction video, but we just don't have any time because Hila's leaving tomorrow. So we'll watch it here. Let's do it. Holocaust Museum. Hitler on a shark. Oh, what's the name of the guy, by the way? I should need to give this guy some credit. Name is Andy Front Films. Can you guys post that in the comments? I'll put it in the description for YouTube. Apparently it took him like 3 months to make this.
That's crazy.
Are we in a cell?
Yeah.
We're in a prison cell? I don't know that that's how Holocaust museums work. I don't think that they put their visitors in cells. Is this what happened, Ava? Why are you cross-eyed? Just that easy.
Oh, it's not a cell.
That's just like how it happened. Yeah. Like reliving a memory. Yeah, that's pretty good. Why are we walking like that? Damn, look at that bell pepper guy. Pretty good. Looks like a... Is that broccoli?
That's weed.
Oh, got him. That makes sense. I didn't even remember my own names. Good job on making it look like broccoli. You represented my thickness pretty well. Although he did put DJ Khaled sandals, which I don't wear for the record. The details matter.
That's our apartment in New York.
Yeah. Oh my God! It's a real video footage of.
Wait,
that
what?
was awesome. It's a real video of Venice Beach that he transposed me on. That's so cool. Am I getting fatter, by the way, as the years go by?
This is so good. Oh my God.
He's really using real footage. It's crazy. Like that was a real car. Still in love. Saved my life, Hila.
Baby wipes.
Oh, the eyebrows.
My mouth.
it's true.
Oh my god. That was totally adorable. In that outfit.
I got a white beanie.
Wow.
Ah, Teddy Fresh.
That's really cool. Damn, dog, you're killing it.
Oh my
I
god.
can see up my skirt. Nice. Cloudy with the chance of red bell
That's
pepper.
crazy.
That was wonderful. Hey. God damn, dude.
Wow.
Andy Front Films.
That was amazing.
He says in the description, I don't endorse anti-Semitism, by the way. Not sure why he felt compelled to make that statement, but I'm glad he did it. I'm glad that's on the record. That was awesome, man. Thank you so much, dude.
That was so good.
That was a special thing.
3 months. I believe that. That was so much work.
Well, I mean, that pretty much does it. That pretty much does it for today. So, again, that was a wild ride. Special thank you to Eat Dat Pussy for chiming in and sharing his opinion. Thank you to Ian the intern for not completely fucking it up today.
That you know of.
That I know of. I'll have to hear from Dan about how badly he fucked up. And Sarah, our switcher, for switching it up. I'll scream at you later. I noticed you fucking up. Don't think I didn't notice. Basically, I'm a great boss.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. As I said, I really appreciate you guys coming and making us a part of your week. It's a beautiful, special thing. I don't take it for granted. Thank you guys so much for coming and sharing this Tuesday afternoon with us. Hila is leaving tomorrow. I'm sad.
Tomorrow.
I'm hopeless. She'll be gone for 2 weeks.
We've never done this before where you stay and like work without me.
Never. The only time we were separated since like you came here initially was when you went to Israel and I was moving right behind you.
Yeah, that
My
was before
flag.
we started making videos. Even.
Yeah. How long has it been since we've been like separated? Must have been like 7 years or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna come back. I'm not gonna survive. It's gonna be in like a pile of dirty baby wipes.
Maybe I'll call in the podcast like.
Oh yes, we're gonna have to have Hila call in. Anyway, and everybody who helped support us on Tiltify, we're up to 222,000. Trooper Nation is the strongest
amazing.
army in the world. Jake Paulers, back the fuck off and get dabbed on, idiots. All right. See you guys on Friday. We have Jax Films and Eric. We're going to have a lot of fun. And guys, we love you.
Yeah.
So, ta-ta until next time. Get dabbed on. I can dab on those I love.